Okay, episode 190. And yeah, it's finally confirmed. Yeah. I was somewhat doubtful at the end because I thought Sting uh will somewhat turn around the score. Okay, episode 190, and man, I still I still can't get over that new opening. I really love the song. But man, they're all tired, and what the dragons are about to come. Yeah. Man, Juvia. Yeah. Oh, Lector. It's a happy ending for now. Yeah. And they had a handicap of 7 years. Man, that means that's how much of a gap it would have been if um if Fairy Tail did not vanish for 7 years. Yeah. And Laxus, man, against Jura. Man. And I guess one of the things that I love in this tournament is we get to see a lot more interesting characters. New interesting characters. Like Sting and Rogue, Kagura, even Arcadius. I was somewhat surprised with Arcadius' character. The one who closes the portal. Oh, it's going to happen now. Oh, the one who closes the portal. But yeah, I guess the princess now has to go use the portal. But yeah, I guess they're using it to against the dragons instead of doing the past. uh, oh yeah, they still haven't. Mira hasn't still been able to use the signal. uh, man, and they're still not aware of what's going to happen. And I guess with future Lucy, and never expected them they'll last this long fighting these guys. Oh, oh, yeah. Leia. Wonder how many hours has passed already. Because they started fighting, I think around it was still daytime. But the thing, I guess another problem is this is somewhat tiring them out again. Not just the five participants, but also these guys were also being tired out, and I guess their magic also is being drained. It seems like it's still. Yeah. I wonder what's the focal point that future Lucy needs to change. Is it taking fairy tale out of the palace, or yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think they would let that happen. I wonder what happened to Mira Jane. Oh, what is that? Ha? Isang daing. Or is it the same thing with Rogue, the one that yeah, maybe, or maybe it's different. And I guess they're working for the princess, which is weird that they don't know that. So yeah, I think Lucy's robe is somewhat similar to Zaref's clothes. I guess the color pattern. Yeah, it's too late. Oh, the Lucy is different. It's a different person. Is it another Lucy? Yeah, I guess it's also the prince is also somewhat suspicious. Oh, maybe the. Oh, there's two Lucy. There's another Lucy. So maybe there's someone else. Oh, oh, oh! It wasn't Lucy. Oh, that's the conflict that. Oh, I thought. Oh yeah, they never reveal Jelal meeting Lucy. Oh, who is this guy? Is this Zaref? No, he has a different. Or maybe he's the one who influenced Rogue. Oh, Rogue! What happened to Rogue? Seems like he was turning good. Oh, it's happening. Oh man. But what is Rogue planning? I guess maybe he wants to save Sabretooth or something, or just man. So maybe the thing that somewhat was influencing Rogue back then was also him from the future. So he just wants to defeat the dragons head on instead of going back to the trouble of killing Zeref in the past. Is it Lucy? I think it's Lucy. Yeah, I think it's Lucy. Oh man. Oh. Oh. What's it? Oh, is it the other Lucy? Oh shit. Oh shit. I guess as long as the present Lucy is still alive. But man. So who closed the portal? Yeah, that is true. Man, but that's still Lucy. But I don't think that would stop Rogue, especially that if there's another Lucy. Man. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, it's still somewhat. Yeah, it's still her. Especially, I guess. I guess most of the people from the future is also somewhat dead. So at least now she's able to somewhat prevent. Oh, she doesn't have it anymore. Man, they really need to change the time now, because otherwise Lucy will end up dying in this. Man. But how is he sure that it's going to be Lucy? But man, Natsu is so pissed. Man. But man, definitely I somewhat understand. Man. somewhat understand Rogue, 'cause especially he came from 7 years after. I think Lucy just came a little bit recently from the future. I think maybe a week, or maybe a few days from the Attack of the Dragons. So somewhat understand where Rogue is coming from. He's here for the he's very desperate, and especially I guess after surviving for 7 years, and knowing that the only way for it to prevent the future, that the chaos that's going to happen, is just to just I guess kill Lucy. So maybe someone told Rogue within from the future that it was Lucy's fault, and maybe it was not really the case. And somehow by doing that, it will still be able to continue the path of the future that's going towards with regards to the attacking of the dragon. So, but definitely, I guess one of the possible things definitely is uh, what was the name of the exceed of Rogue? Froth, Frosh, things Frosh. So definitely by saying the 10% of the human population, so maybe Frosh also died. A lot of people died, definitely, maybe even Sting. So, and by looking at him, I didn't recognize him at first. He nothing he doesn't look anything like the Rogue we know right now. And I guess he was the one who somewhat influenced Rogue into becoming like that during the fight with Gajil. But still, I guess still felt really sad to see Lucy dying like that. I guess even if she's from the future, definitely you could you could uh you could feel her desperation, her loneliness, and that the only way she could think of trying to save the future is going back to his her um former friends and former teammates, former guild. And man, that's now it makes sense that I guess there's or somewhat they really made us believe that she cannot be trusted. She's somewhat suspicious, and now it makes sense. It there was two people who came from the future, and that's why Jelal's understanding of what's going to happen is somewhat suspicious and different from the one that Lucy is telling. Is because they're two different people, and also with regards to the princess. But it's really sad to see. It's just it just feels I don't know, because otherwise I wouldn't feel that bad. Because yeah, I guess you would thought that it's from a different timeline, but still you could feel definitely I guess just her being there trying to fix everything, and definitely Lucy has lost um I guess she was just she doesn't know what to do. And man, and I guess what they meant with the with her right hand is that she doesn't have the mark anymore. Is that is that what it means, or she doesn't have a right hand anymore? I think she has a right hand, or maybe not. We haven't seen her. Have we seen her full body? So maybe she doesn't have her right hand anymore, and that's why she was. Yeah, let me go back a bit. I think she only has her left hand, so she lost her right hand from the future. In the future, yeah, I think we're seeing the left hand here. Yeah, I think she doesn't have a right hand. That's why she wanted to see Lucy's, which is really sad, man. It's like, man, such a emotional scene. Seeing, I guess, is this is the only, I guess, the only opportunity that we will be able to have that moment where Lucy will die. And man, I guess it really felt emotional. I guess especially seeing happy being sad like that. Even Natsu was so furious, and I guess Lucy herself. It really felt weird um seeing herself like that. But definitely, she definitely would understand her future self, and especially after, I guess, learning the truth from her, and of all the things that were to happen. But I think it also makes sense what she did to protect the future is to protect the present Lucy. So at least I guess I'm not sure with regards to the rules of time in fairy tale. So maybe some kind of like a parallel or something that um, the Lucy that died here is different from the Lucy on the present right now. So maybe if they could somehow change, if they would definitely change the something that will that but the thing is they're not, I guess maybe I think now that Lucy the future Lucy has died, even though they would definitely hate Rogue right now, I think he's the only one who could really give details on how to prevent the attack of the dragons, on how to prevent that from happening. But the thing is, um his only motivation and the only thing that he knows how to stop it is to kill Lucy, which is somewhat vague, and I guess it doesn't make sense that why would Lucy stop it from happening unless there's some kind of catch in doing it. So yeah, but I think with the thing with Rogue is that it's the only thing he knows, and that's the sad part is that definitely he's just doing what he thinks is the best. But the thing is, I don't think Natsu and the others would not allow that to happen, and they will still have to fight the dragons. And the worst part is everyone is tired, and man, even they are tired. Even Natsu, and now Natsu is going to fight Rogue, and definitely he will tire himself out, and he will push himself definitely. And yeah, I think it's only a matter of hours, or who knows what is the exact time of the arrival of the dragons. But they said that it's, I guess it's the moment the eclipse happened. So, and we already seeing that the eclipse is slowly happening. So with the help of the eclipse too, will it really be helpful, or will it just make the things worse? So maybe that's the problem. Because but I think Rogue is he's sincerely wanting to stop the dragons from, I guess, ruling over or all over the world. But I wonder who was the one who, I guess, told him to go back to the past, who told him with regards to the Eclipse project. Because I don't think the Rogue right now doesn't have any idea with regards to Eclipse project. Only the people who are in the palace right now. So someone must have told Rogue to go back and kill Lucy, and I think that's the problem that that's he's really going to be struggling about. And I guess eventually he might realize it's not really the way to stop the attack of the dragon. So maybe it's something else. So man, definitely things are now they revealed I guess the suspicious thing about Lucy is that, and also the reveal we Rogue, future Rogue. So man, who I wonder who else is has come back from the future, and I wonder how they will. Because if the future Lucy now has died, what could they do? How will they know what to change? That because I think that's the problem is that the only people who knows what the main point, I guess the important points, like the thing with Steins Gate is that it was about Makisekris or something like that. So if it's not if her death is avoided, somehow the time travel, the 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 bad events that will happen in the future will be prevented. So something like that. So yeah, those are my thoughts in this episode. And if you would like to share your thoughts or maybe clarify some things for me, just leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys, and I guess have some bit of discussion. But please avoid sharing some spoilers for the next few episodes. And also, if you did enjoy my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe if this is your first time here, so you'll be updated whenever I upload my reaction videos. And my reaction to the next episode is also now available on my Patreon. Just go to the link in the description down below, and there you will have an early access, and it will really help support this channel and help me create more reaction videos like this in the future. So please consider checking it out. And thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.